Hey guys, thanks for watching Nerf Socom Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing the Nerf Splitstrike. This is the Elite Splitstrike. Basics of this gun is a little bit different. It is actually two blasters in one, which is kind of cool. It's a very large pistol. I mean, if you compare it to like the Fire Strike here, let me get it back together. Here's the Fire Strike here. It's pretty big, so if you have a holster or something, you're probably not going to be able to fit it in there. It's also very wide. Even if you have just one pistol, it could be, half the distance wide, but still it'd be pretty tall and everything. Wouldn't really fit in some of your holsters for this gun. This gun is kind of cool how you can split it up like this. I mean, I guess it's kind of an interesting idea. You can just pull out two like so. It's not very comfortable on the inside, as you can see. It's a little bit weird. They have like these little bars here so you can keep your hand on them. And they kind of just combine into each other. It's a little bit weird. This gun is front loading, so it's a little bit slow compared to like the Fire Strike. It's about the same speed, except you have two shots when you pull these both back. So in a way it's a little bit better than the Fire Strike because you don't have to reload per each dart. For the function of this gun, how it works basically, you pull this back, and if you had it split just one gun, you can just pull one back. And you pull the trigger. It works very simple. You can pull both triggers at the same time and you'll shoot both darts, or you can just pull one individually separately so you can fix that up. So how you pull this gun apart, basically there's a little trigger on the side here which you pull down, only on the right side, so it's not completely ambidextrous, but you push it down and you have to just pull the gun apart. Then to put it back together, you have to insert this blue part in the front inside of the white gun and push it together. It's a little bit weird at first when I was first using it, but after a while you will get used to it. And it's not such an easy transformation from just holding onto the gun and splitting. So like if you're in battle, you probably couldn't easily grab two of them and point at two different people because it's going to be very difficult if you try and do that. So really, I think that's just meant for fun and maybe video purposes, and just it's a cool idea, that is all. What's kind of nice is that this gun, you can just pull the slide back once and you have two shots, versus while the Fire Strike, you have to pull it back once and you'll only have one shot. As well as when you pull this back, you can do it twice and you'll have 4 shots to fire versus just 2 because there's 4 barrels, which is kind of nice. For the pros and cons of this gun has some decent range. It's fairly effective because you have 4 shots versus 1 shot like a Fire Strike. You have to load it for each time. But this one you can shoot 4 different shots, which is pretty nice. It's a pretty cool idea, and I kind of like the idea how you can pull it apart and aim at 2 different people or something, although it does look a little bit odd on the inside. What's also nice is that you can get 4 shots off a lot quicker than the Fire Strike because you only need to pull this back once for 2 shots, while the Fire Strike is, pull it back for each shot. So that's pretty nice. For the cons of this gun is not very comfortable. When you pull this gun apart, it's not very comfortable at all because of these little bars here, as well as it has sharp edges on it, so it's just a little bit odd feeling, as well as the inside does not look that great. It just looks kind of cheaply built on the inside, which is kind of annoying looking. As well as it's a little bit weird to take this gun apart. So if you're in battle and you're trying to defend off 2 enemies, you couldn't easily pull this apart and aim at 2 people like as quickly as you may want. I kind of wish that they would add a spring in the inside or something, so that when you click this button, it would just eject off. And then you would easily be able to just grab it and shoot, but sadly you have to kind of like pull it apart. So that's the pros and cons for this gun. So now let's get into the shooting test. All right, so we're inside. All the snow is out. We've got the Splitstrike here. We got 38 feet lined up. Let's see how well it does. Oh, I forgot. I don't need to do that. Yeah. What's nice about this gun is that I actually didn't mention is that it comes with 8 rounds, while normally Nerf guns only come with the amount of ammo that you can hold, which is pretty nice. So the darts mostly landed from 30 to 35 feet. It's pretty tight range. However, you can't really tell because the darts bounced quite a bit because of the hard surface here. But I see the effective range of this gun is probably going to be around 25 feet, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not the best. However, it's got some good accuracy compared to like the Fire Strike. It's fairly similar. However, I did notice that they seem to be crossing paths for a couple of the shots, so it's not completely accurate. It's a pretty nice gun. I don't know if I'd completely recommend it. It's pretty cool for battle compared to like the Fire Strike, because you pull this back and you have 2 shots versus just 1, which is really cool. As well as the fact that it splits is just kind of cool looking, that you can actually do so, and it's kind of a fun thing. So if you like to collect guns just because they're kind of cool, then I definitely recommend it. For battle-wise, it's just all right. Thanks for watching Nerf Socom Reviews. I'll see you guys next time.